Kalimera from ancient Corinth. Today with a friend I'm hiking Acrocorinth. So if you also want to do the same, so this is ancient Corinth, and Acrocorinth is on top, a castle. But for the time being, we're gonna grab a coffee. Okay, see you soon. I'm having a Greek coffee. My friend is having a cappuccino. But look at the view, look where we are. And this happens only to Greece, having a coffee with this view, yeah? The ancient walls of ancient Corinth. And you see the temple is right behind us. Amazing. I'm still in ancient Corinth, but look what I've discovered. The village of ancient Corinth. And now we're gonna try and find this Ottoman monument. It's a small monument at the tomb of Imamis, an Ottoman priest, where during the Ottoman times here there was a big monastery. It's called the Kuliye in Turkish. We actually use the same word in Greek. We say koliya, which means something like a corporation, like all together. So we're gonna try and find it. Apparently the whole place, well, it's called Muslim monastery, which was in a way in Ottoman times. But this, I think this is the tomb of one of the priests, of Muslim priests. I'm not going in there because it doesn't look very stable. Well, this is actually the yard of a house. It belongs to someone, but this, on the other hand, is a public site, so you can enter, but not really enter. So okay, I'm not going inside, but I can show you a little bit. Like, look at that. They have been restoring it for the last, I don't know how many years. But this is interesting. It's part of our cultural heritage. Okay, I'm off to Acrocorinth, and now it's almost 11 o'clock, so it's gonna be really hot up there. Oh, I'm gonna remove this coat. Okay, see you soon again. On our way to Acrocorinth, we bumped into the St. Paul's Church and Triptych mosaic. You know that Apostle Paul stayed for 18 months here, and he wrote the Corinthians in the Bible. Yes, Bible. Okay, this is the church. So we're gonna walk in, basically. Look, so church and the mosaic. Says the vision of Apostle Paul preaching in ancient Corinth, and here Jews against Apostle Paul, and here it says love never fails. This is an amazing mosaic. And here is part from Corinthians. Yes. And this is the hymn to love from Apostle Paul. Did you hear the rooster? Okay, I'm gonna try and see if it's open very quickly because it's getting very late. I think it's closed, but yeah, it's closed. Oh, that's a pity. Okay, let's run. Just arrived at the entrance of Acrocorinth. They have improved the facilities here, so it's a nice cafe and restaurant called Castro, and this is the entrance. So this is there's a bridge there. And nature is really stunning right now. Okay. Closed, open, all that. Do you hear that? Αλλά εγώ δεν βλέπω το χειρότερο, βλέπω το καλύτερο. Ναι, και εγώ όλα σκέφτομαι. I have the impression that those are new. Oh. I don't remember them being here. Wow. Last time I visited the castle. There is Pentaskufi. It's another castle, much smaller. But I think the story is that this is Venetians and they were Frankish, and they did that to conquer Acrocorinth. I have to look it up. So what does Acrocorinth mean? It's a combination of two Greek words, acro, that means the highest point of a nearby city, and Corinth, which is Corinthos. Okay, and so this was the Acropolis, the higher point of Corinth, in the same way that the Acropolis in Athens, it was, at least for the ancient Greeks, ancient Athenians, the highest point of Athens. So now we're heading towards the second gate. I need to tell you that there are three gates, three parallel walls. So in this area, there are still remains of houses, because the castle, besides a strategic point, was also a place where people lived. And during Ottoman times, the lowest part and the most vulnerable was where the Greek used to live. And that because in case of an invasion, the Ottomans would sacrifice first Greeks, and then it was the second part was the market, and the last on top was where the Ottoman families and soldiers used to live. So you need to be careful here because of the stones. They're quite slippery, especially on the way down. So here we have an old mosque and a church. Oh, it smells so nice. Oh my God. We are here, and so okay, I want to go, definitely I want to go here, 18, which is there behind that tower, and whatever else we find across, but we won't go to the top. All right, let's go now to the first mosque and see. There are a few mosques here, because as I told you, this was a major Ottoman castle, but there's a combination of all religions are here. There is the temple of Aphrodite, there's a church, and of course there are mosques. Some stats of Acrocorinth. In stats, it is standing approximately at 575 meters. That's 1800 feet. And basically towers over ancient Corinth. And it is Greece's largest castle and best preserved Acropolises. It spreads about over 6178 acres, and it was first more fortified in the Mycenaean era, but the Corinthians erected high walls between the 7th and 6th century before Common Era. I don't know if you can see, but this is the loveliest nature that I have seen this year. I'm sure I have told this to other videos as well, but Greece is at its best, outdoors and nature-wise, in April. Okay, oh my God, it's very uphill. Maybe it's not good for swimming, but there are other things that you can do here, like hiking, exploring, and if you are tolerant to cold, you can also swim. All right, let me catch my breath.
Όντως έπρεπε να ήταν έστω 2 ευρώ στη
These are the remains of houses. You see? Wow, yeah. Look at the nature. Oh, there are walls. Oh, I forgot to tell you that the walls have a perimeter of 3 kilometers. So I can hear some a noise. No, okay. Here, you see, there's no protection. You just go down. Okay, a little bit up. Can you see? This is why this castle was impossible to conquer. Look at the walls. Look, stones there. Ancient Corinth, modern Corinth. Look, guys. It's a dream. It's absolutely magnificent. Can you see the cars over there? This is the northern part of the castle. Okay, hello, Yoda. Let's see if there's more from here. Oh, okay, there is more, but to be honest, it feels a little bit unsafe. So, okay, I think we have covered this part. So we're going to the mosque, which is right in front of us. This is quite. It is small as a mosque, but bigger than the one that we saw in ancient Corinth. Let's see. The good thing is that I read somewhere that they are gonna restore it, and then it will be available for a visit. The mihrab is over there. Yeah, I'm not going in here. Yeah, okay. Oh, look at that view. It's stunning. I see a path there. We need to visit that and then find the path to the top. I can see some people over there. So this, behind this hill, is the south walls. I can see the bird, it's on top of the mosque. There it is again. Sweet talk, huh? We're gonna make a 5-minute break for water. Basically for water. What is that? So there are more walls over there. this is the road to the top. How you can find it? The mosque, come here, go straight up. All right? Okay. So there is a short trail, but nothing difficult. Huh? It is uphill, of course, but even if you are a beginner hiker, you can do that. This is, I think, almond. I
Yes,
think.
of course.
Yes. And this is flower. I don't know what flower it is. So, when's the best time to hike this place? Preferably, well, I can answer this by telling you when is not the best time. So you shouldn't come here between late May to late September, unless the weather is colder. There is unless it's under 25 Celsius and it's cloudy, because it's very uphill and it is exposed. It has almost no shade. Oh, and okay, pause.
Look at this.
Okay, where are we now? They told us this way is the Aphrodite temple. So we're here, and 1516 is Venetian barracks. I want to see that too. So we're here, so we're going this way. Oh, that way. Oh. No, this way. Yeah, let's go this way. And the amazing thing about the sea view now is that you're not looking at the Corinthian Gulf, but the Saronic Gulf. This is the sea where Hydra, Aegina, Salamina, Poros, and Spetses are this side. So we're on the other side of the castle. You see more walls, surrounding walls. The road there, if you go straight down, goes towards, you see, towards Epidavros. So this is the Upper Pyrenees Spring. Here, let's go. Για να δούμε. And here we are on top, but it's closed as you can see. So I see a gate here. See the walls go all the way up. That has been in my agenda for a long time, to visit here, because this is so big that you need a couple of visits to explore it all. So our next visit will be the Temple of Aphrodite. I think it's that way. Well, next I think we're going to the Frankish Tower, and then it's the Temple of Aphrodite. This is where we came from. This is the road, the path to the Pyrene fountain spring, and now we're going to this way for the Frankish Tower. Okay, you got it? Good. See you soon. Κοίτα εδώ. Ναι. Okay, this is the Frankish Tower. So it was made by the Frankish. That's all I know from history about this building. Oh. All right, let's climb. More steps. Yeah, if you have any knee issues of any kind or hip issues of any kind, this castle may not be for you. Oh my God, look at that, guys. Oh wow, look at the view. Look at that. Oh wow, there's a tree there. You see? Straight down this way is Patras, and even further down is Olympia. Oh my God, where's the birdie? Oh, there, it's in the corner. Oh. The views are stunning. And the nature. Oh wow. So there are more walls there, but we're gonna go inside the castle. Oh, you can climb up there. Ah, good. Let's see. So it says southwestern Frankish Tower at a height of 530 meters. It was built by the Prince William II Villarduinos. Oh, I don't know how you say this in English. He was the leader of Achaia between 1246 and 1278. Oh, he actually built a palace. Of course, a prince always needs a palace. So what's that here? What's that? Something subterranean. No. And there's another place there. Here. Oh, exciting. It's yeah, it's that. Maybe it was a storage, maybe they were cooking here, maybe soldiers were sitting here in the winter. Don't know.
You can't get all the way up the top. All you do is climb stairs and then have to climb back. Just to let you know.
Okay. This is yeah, it's a bit dark. Okay. I think they have done a very good job renovating it. See here, electricity. Maybe. Okay, this is the top, so you can't go further than that. Right, going out. So we left the Frankish Tower and now we're heading to some spot of their walls. I'm not sure what exactly we're visiting here, but that looks like guardians, maybe here. Okay, well, it does look a little bit Ottoman with this, or Mycenaean. Yeah. All right. So this is I'm not sure if this is the southernmost or the easternmost. For sure this is north. So maybe this is the southernmost point of the walls. And you have to be very careful. Oh, you see the cars over there were quite high. And
It's all Chris. I'm not the picture person.
you see, I'm still not sure where the I have a suspicion that the temple of Aphrodite is over there, because you see this looks like the top, the highest point of Acrocorinth, and that means a lot of work. Oh dear.
There is no way down, Mark.
So that way was the Pyrene spring, that way is the Frankish Tower, and that way is the temple of Aphrodite. There's the temple of Aphrodite, and I think there's an Ottoman tomb as well. The thing is that it's quite uphill. It's now about 2 o'clock. We're a bit hungry. I am a bit hungry. I don't know about my friend, but this is our last stop. Perhaps on our way back, if we pass by the little church of Ius Dimitrios, we will stop there. But basically, I'm thinking now of a nice tavern by the sea. Well, I think we're going to Corinth, which is a great thing because I haven't been there for quite some time. All right, uphill to Aphrodite. yeah, the trail gets a bit wild now. Even more uphill. Oh. Oh, still climbing. Oh, look, more walls. The Pirini fountain is there, so the walls continue over there. So it gets a little bit, I think we're reaching the top, and yeah, somewhere here is, yeah, it must be there, the temple, or here, maybe here, yeah, because it looks like this is, yes. So okay, the temple of Aphrodite is here. Well, there used to be a temple here, but because Corinth was destroyed repeatedly, and especially from the Romans. But we are at the top of Acrocorinth, the highest point. And look at the view. This is the Corinthian Bay. So you see the walls end up there. And if you continue, you go over there where the entrance is. So, Lutraki, or that, ancient Corinth village, modern Corinth. It's not a bad place to live, huh? Ah, and this is the Saronic Gulf. So between those two gulfs you will find the Corinth Canal. From one side to the other side is 6 kilometers. So as I said, these are the few remains of the temple. There's not much, and maybe a few stones there, and I think it's time for this bill I was telling you about in Corinth. Okay, we're now going downhill, but we are using a different trail, and I don't know how open this one is, because as you can see it's overgrown with plants, because we thought, well, let's try a different trail. Ah, okay, it's not so bad, and it's just flowers, it's not thorns or anything. All right, we're doing fine. So the mosque, remember the mosque and the church. Maybe before we leave we visit the little church. Maybe, we'll see. So we continue downhill. Look at the trail. This is a sea of yellow flowers. It's not a trail. Oh wow, I mean, that's amazing. That's the most amazing thing. Done. What's that? That's a saw. Oh no, it's like a siren. Ah, you know what that is? Yeah, we have to go out because the the side is closing, and we are still walking. Oh wow, look. I thought it was, you know, like an invasion from I don't know, wherever, whoever. Ah. All right, we're a bit late. Yeah, I told you, yeah, that it is between 8:30 and 3:30, but we kind of got yeah, very enthusiastic about the site and we forgot about the time. Okay, let's hope that we will find the trail back. I have to run now. We didn't go that way. Yeah, that's a church. Oh my god. Yeah, you have to be careful. Oh, this is the most hurried exit I have ever done from a Greek site. Can you hear the sirens? Oh. Yeah, because we're not supposed to be that late. Okay. Almost there, almost there. Almost there. And those, it was easy to climb up, but going downwards, it's quite tricky. And of course I'm wearing hiking shoes, but still, oh, okay, this is good, it's ground. Okay, right, let's go. Yeah, I'm using those. God. How much further? Okay, that's the exit. All right, all right. All right, calm down. There. Okay, for a second I thought they closed us in, but no. Oh, thank God. Γεια σας. Στο τσάκ, Okay, it's open. Λοιπόν, γεια σας, ευχαριστούμε πολύ. Συγγνώμη για την καθυστέρηση. Ευχαριστούμε. Γεια σας.
Προσέξτε, εδώ γλιστράει τη στροφή.
Be careful, Evgenia, please.
On the exit. Yeah, right at the exit. Right at the exit. I almost... Yeah, the stones are so slippery that it's ridiculous, huh? Okay, guys. Out. Going now to the car.
It's so beautiful.
Very, very beautiful. Amazing day. And there's more. Hold on. I keep forgetting asking that, but guys, if you really like my videos, don't forget to subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers to monetize the blog, the channel, which and still, even if you monetize, the money will be pennies. But still, if you can help me by subscribing, I would be internally grateful. Thank you, and don't go away because there is more. We're going for lunch in Corinth. All right, thanks. As promised, we're in a tavern. It's called Tavunalakya, means little mountains. So we have just ordered, but I wanted to take you for a ride around to see what our view and the decoration. So the decoration is not exactly traditional Greek. This is There's some ouzo there. This is nice. It's although it's not so cold, they have the stove on. Here, and this is the view. That's my table. I'm still waiting. And this is the view. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a rider over there with a horse. Can you see? Okay, food just came. Starters. So we have Greek salads with a lot of feta. You see, no lettuce. We don't put lettuce in the salad. And I don't remember how we call those. And that. So we'll start that. We're expecting 2 more dishes. But I wanted to say goodbye for now. I hope you enjoyed the day, and I really wish that you spend some time in Acrocorinth when you visit next Greece. Okay, until then, happy travels, be healthy, and have a very good April. Bye.